Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. That's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the single back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give is to Taylor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
He caught it!
What a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the foot?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Michigan State's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tracy. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Walsh. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll run it. It's Taylor. Nice move there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jet. Throws toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And the Golden Gophers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Running into the open space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Taylor has it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Golden Gophers have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Caught near the sticks, it's Walsh. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Direct snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open space, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the punishment has been extended.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got his man.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Belling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And the Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Tracy. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Unloads it left. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Sparty. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the move, it's Turner. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, when I get ball like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Marsh. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The Spartans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Velli. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Firing to the right, complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picks up the first down. He's loose on the right. Turning on the Jets. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Spartans decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nicely.
Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
65, Michigan State, 19.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.